Hello creators and crafters, and welcome back. Today in this episode I'm going to share with you how I took a charger, as you see here, and a coaster, as you see here, a raffia skirt from the Dollar Tree, and turned it into this funky boho medallion art piece. The first item you're going to need is something round to glue all of your raffia to. Second item you'll need is one of these Lua skirts from the Dollar Tree. I also purchased this little coaster from Goodwill for just a little over $1, and it's going to go in the center here. And then anything extra, I have some little beads. Maybe we'll use these, maybe we won't. For tools, you'll just need a hot glue gun and scissors. This is the front. We're going to glue onto the back. This luau skirt from the Dollar Tree is already on a string, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it on first, and then because it's very long, see how long it is, I'm going to cut it at the length I want it cut at, and then I'm going to do a second layer with the rest of these because it's pretty thin and I want it to be very fluffy. Now this is all glued on, so we're going to do a second layer with all of the pieces that we cut off. Now with everything that's left that you cut off, we are going to do the last layer. And the way I cut that, you probably want to do the first layer and the second layer. And if you do it that way, you probably won't get as much of a mess and disorganization of this raffia. For the next step, you're going to grab your coaster. So you have a charger and a coaster, anything of your choice. This is just my style, and this is what I happen to find at a thrift store. Again, you can choose whatever you want to put in the center as a medallion, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to this with a second luau skirt. This is a second adult-sized luau skirt from the Dollar Tree. You can purchase the child's one, but why purchase the child's one whenever you could have more for the same price? I am going to use this potentially for something else. So because of that, I'm going to slide it off here and trim this, and then whenever I flip it over, I'm going to put the ragged shorter pieces first, and then I'm going to work my way out to slightly longer pieces behind it so that whenever it's flipped over, you have layered shorter pieces and then longer pieces. This is what I should have done with this bigger one, because I had to go back in and add like shorter pieces kind of underneath here to see if it would make it look better. But I'm going to show you the better way to do it with this smaller one. Lesson learned. And then you can do that with the bigger one and yours will look better than mine. This is just some extra stuff I grabbed. I'm probably not going to use it, but I wanted to see what the vibe was with it. But that's what it looks like now. Let's start. I have this rope and it's not very dimensional right now. I'm going to add this on here just for a layer because I feel one of the cool things about boho design is that the more you add, I kind of feel as if it just adds more interest and depth to a piece. So I'm just going to add this to it, and then also it gives it one more color, and in adding more colors to it, even though it's a neutral color, I feel like it will match more things. So I'm just going to add this around here and see how that looks. All right, this looks really nice. I also have this piece of rope. I bought it from Lowe's or Home Depot, a giant thing of it. I used it for something else and I had enough left over to save. And I saved it, of course, because I guess I'm a craft hoarder, but who isn't? So what I'm going to do with this is I'm gonna glue it around the edge here because I realized this does still, to me, look like a charger, and I'm hoping that whenever I add this to it, that it's going to actually transform this and it's gonna give it a lip and it'll look more layered and more detailed, but it's going to take away from the fact that this, yes, is a charger. I'm not gonna glue it on top of this because I do like this edge, so I'm just gonna glue it around here, and I think that it's going to look even better. Also, I don't know if you guys knew, but you can buy giant glue sticks. I got these at Walmart and they are the most amazing thing when you're crafting. So I would recommend definitely buying these if you're doing a lot of gluing. Guys, I'm probably crazy, but this gray is here. It's not anywhere else. This tone is already in the piece everywhere. I'm going to put this on the outside here, and I think it's going to look awesome. That's what I'm doing. Again, you don't have to do this. You're just seeing my process. Hopefully it will help inspire you to do something creative and take some chances, and just more is more. Now it is complete. So here it is. It is looking pretty good. Have it on the wall in my bathroom to match the other baskets. I think it came out really well. I definitely would recommend, though, if yours starts to fall down, put some Elmer's glue and water mixed together and then paint it onto the back. And it won't stay very stiff, but it'll help the top from falling down, because that was an issue I had, and I did that to see if it even worked, and I don't know where that footage is, but I just did that real quick, and now it is laying nice and flat without falling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching, guys.